And she's like, ah!
They should have hired you for the sound effects.
Nice.
Ouch! Ew!
So this is the storyboard? I want to die.
Me too.
Oh, the sound is in there. Ah, I wonder if it's a definite sound.
So nice.
There's also like a texture here.
This is not the final version.
Oh no, it's not long enough.
It's the final version of the animatic, but not of the movie.
Did they do it with paper? No.
No,
Okay.
it's just digital paper cut out.
I love how intense the Atmos is, the ambient sound. Except if it's in POV of the guy.
Bro!
Fully animated.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god. Why?
They had someone doing sign language.
I don't know, some people just do storyboards that are fully animated. Yeah,
Well,
no, but
animatic, not animation.
yeah, an animatic isn't always this.
Like, even the camera.
precise movement, yeah. The camera.
I don't have words to express my feelings.
The body language is really nice.
This is so,
It's so beautiful.
This could be its own movie.
Even the camera flare.
Yeah.
I actually don't know, how did they
Oh.
make the storyboard?
I mean, I guess they use this animatic also kind of as a camera layout to be like, hey, blur the cameras here.
And it's so shaky too already. They already added all the I don't know, the blurriness and the shakes. Is this the whole storyboard? Because it's all like exposition.
But whoever has the storyboard style, holy shit.
I mean, look at how many characters.
In the film, there's so much interpersonal. There's a big focus on their connection, or I don't know, like their interaction.
And they're like not very cartoony either.
Yeah, right, they're super human, also in the way they move.
That's nice that they kept that.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh my god, the water too.
Oh my god, it's so good. But this could totally be a movie already, like in this style.
The insane amount of preparation, like all of this must have been filmed. Like the reference shot.
I wonder if at this point they were thinking about having her voice be so high that it's not audible for us.
Why is it so gory already?
Well, this is love that
No,
robots.
I have. I'm just surprised that in the animatic / storyboard it's fully rendered blood.
Well, that's part of the fun.
Is it?
Also so nice that they like colored the main character differently.
Oh, this is the first time there's music or like some kind of rhythm. Wow, that hit hard.
It feels like it's been storyboarded in a 3D program.
Yeah, a lot of people storyboard in Blender nowadays.
With grease pencil?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does this happen in the final version, that they turn into gold?
No, I don't think so.
That's so cool. I wish they kept that in.
I like how she becomes green underwater. Does he have gold in his mouth?
I just love that it looks like an organ. The lake, it reminds me of like an organ.
Yeah. Bitch, I'm deaf.
It's like they think of the forest as a body or as a person.
He's just confused.
You can really see that they hired actors to act it out because it's very theatrical.
Is she screaming
And
underwater
she's
now?
probably scared that her voice doesn't work.
Yeah, or just not on him. That shot is so nice in the film.
It's not too exaggerated.
No, but like
Doesn't take you out of the
in
movie.
the expressions on the face, it's very like they're so clear what she's feeling. It's very theatrical in that sense.
But I don't know, for me maybe it's just because I'm now in the analyzing mode, but it feels like the empathy
I love these shots.
is way more on her realizing her powers of being a monster doesn't work with him.
It's just good acting.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, we tend to do little stick figures, and here it's very, very faithful to the source material.
I don't know if that's in the final story.
There's so much more happening that it's kind of
Yeah.
not as important.
So it's just
Still,
one
though.
guy? It's just one guy doing this?
Jibaro is a 2022 Love, Death and Robots episode.
Spanish.
Because of copyright, I didn't show you the full episode, but the animatic instead. Alberto Miyago created this animatic. He's the director for the episode and also the owner of the studio who created the animation Pigment TV.
I'm just really excited about these backgrounds. They're so pretty. You can already see like the patterns, like the light falling through the leaves and everything. I wonder, is it almost too... Yeah, it's almost too perfect.
The birds.
Birds for scale, but even
It's
the
a trick, kids, that you have to learn. If you do environments, add some birds to show the scale.
But everything is so illustrative. It's super pretty.
I like the contrast between the painterly backgrounds and the more realistic 3D rendered characters.
But I really love this close-up on his ears. Like even before you know that he's deaf, they already tell you that there's something relevant about his hearing. The character himself is blurred out, so they have him in the focus. First, he needs his attention, so he waves in front of his face, and then he starts communicating.
I just want to appreciate how well the horses are animated. There's not even a hoof here. I know it works in the animation. This is so crooked. But it's so nice.
And already, it's not as intense yet, but there's already that shaky camera, that blurry feeling.
Everything is clear already.
You kind of feel a little bit of tension already. And then they show this big shot, like to show you where stuff is gonna go down. There's almost too much parallax in these trees. Can you see that?
I mean, it's a fisheye. I mean,
The main thing about storyboarding is to get the staging right, make the action clear so you can tell your story effectively. Also, it doesn't have to look like this at all.
No, this makes us depressed.
Yeah. This is like the next stage. This is the animatic, whereas beforehand you just do like still frames.
This is still very lovely and beautiful for an animatic.
The majority of the animatics, even like for a Pixar film, it's not as detailed as that, even though it's impressively detailed.
You would still work in value to put in relevance what you want, but you would keep everything quite loose.
I mean, there are a lot of different ways how you can approach a storyboard. This one is a very safe way in the way that like the whole movie is kind of already done. Like you know where the trees are standing, you know when the camera will be blocked by an object, when the camera will be blocked by a character. And in some storyboard that isn't clear, but here everything is staged. I think for production, especially when a lot of people are working on the project, they know exactly what they have to do. So yeah, that's a very, very safe and controlled way to do it.
I mean, since this is his head we're going into, he has the last say in things because he's director. If you had somebody else doing the storyboard for you, it would just be a waste of time to do something so beautiful and then be like, oh, actually, I want it from this perspective. And you're like, oh, well, I wasted a week on this beautiful shot. We don't know how much work he has put into this animatic or story in general prior to production. Maybe it was an idea he had last year and he's been working on it on the side of production for this whole time, and then he finally got the funds and did it. Or maybe he's just an insane guy who's like, I'm a hermit for a month and I'm doing this, you know? We don't really know.
Oh, that's nice that he's very much in focus in the middle, but you have this asymmetric shape. The camera is set down far enough to have like these lines that go upwards. It pushes the perspective a little bit, and then you have the opposite in the next shot where it goes the other way. It's really cool.
I absolutely adore how this looks. It really feels like a little paper theater. You have the layers here and it's like all cut off. It generally feels like they used grease pencil or something because of how three-dimensional it feels. The effect is also solidified by the fact that the blue part goes beyond the line art, and that looks very paper cut out like.
In this case, it's especially important because the background is already like in all the gray scale values, so the characters have to be colored.
There's a tiny shot of her eye opening. I didn't even notice it at first. Oh, I see. It opens like that.
That crocodile eyelid is for crocodiles can see underwater.
That makes so much sense because she does that too.
As much as this is very beautifully done, it's not really the point of storyboard or an animatic.
No, this is a choice.
Exactly.
A choice that many productions nowadays would not make. Animation is expensive. Production can be long, and if you don't have the freedom of having years of development or whatever, you have to stick to your budget because you have to pay people, and if you can't pay people, you don't have an animation.
The more your product is closer to the final product, the easier it is to convince people that, okay, this is my film and this is how it's going to look.
Also because after looking at this, you're like, oh, yeah, that's the story. This is how it's gonna look like. It's so clear, especially with like the camera movements and the camera in and out of focus.
It's nice. There's a lot of repetition and everything, like brushes that they use for that stuff. But still, it is so detailed and beautiful already. Or like this stuff that looks so experimental and nice. I don't understand. I mean, it's really cool, but why did they take the time to have it look so nice already in a cinematic?
I think it's just your vision can be created in the right way.
This could be an experimental short film film on its own. Like experimental technique-wise.
Oh, that's her face. We have her eyes, her nose, her lip. Whoa!
I mean, the composition here, wow.
He's up here. That is tiny. This is the only framing we have. There's like a line that kind of converges there and these that kind of support it. But otherwise, I was focusing here.
Animating all of these people.
That's just
incredible.
copy-paste, man.
Yeah, all right.
He animated this one guy and then did copy-paste delay and there you go.
Oh,
What do you mean, ugh?
fucking cheater.
Yes, it's called digital animation, man.
But still,
These
there are,
two
like, maybe-
are the same. But like they still use it in a way that the animation is delayed. Everything looks very organic and everybody moves in different rhythms.
I love their faces. These shots are so fucking cool.
Perspective is
You really see
amazing.
like the lust in their eyes.
Wow. They probably haven't seen a woman in
Ages.
years. Or something.
Probably, yeah.
And also that the camera is going towards her already. This slow zoom on her to indicate that you want to go towards her. And then when she screams, it goes back. It's like a visualization of the impact of her scream.
And she's like, ah!
They should have hired you for the sound effects.
This almost looked like he had a selfie stick. The
Yeah.
camera's on the sword. And then there's blood on the camera.
My God, the
ass
blood, how did they
idea.
do it?
That's what I'm saying before, that it looks super realistic and you were shitting on me. You were like, yes, it's gory.
I mean, it's fun, isn't it?
Yes, but like,
Wow.
Setting the camera in this angle makes it feel like there's more energy that you need to get to her.
Yeah, like a hill.
And also that she's on the that she has the upper ground.
It's very claustrophobic.
to be behind the foliage.
Yeah, to show the characters like as if somebody's speaking at
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Very
Which-
voyeuristic.
Ooh.
Do you feel like the whole camera shaking, that takes away from the magic of the film?
I don't think so. I think it adds this realism that someone is there.
It takes you much closer to the characters too, right? It makes it a lot scarier. I mean, I think a lot of the scariness of the whole film is also because of the sound design.
This is what I mean with it's really theatrical. Like her eyes, she knows how to move her body in a way that it's like her shoulders are down and she's like desperate and she's blinking, it's very active blinking, and in that sense it's very theatrical and I really like that.
I love that she does this when she's screaming. It's like it empathizes like the force that she uses to get out those screams. And this too, right? Like she's choking on her inability to seduce him.
I really never recognized that in the final. I have to watch it again.
It's planes, man. It's all flat, but it moves in such a way that it looks super convincing. And like this too is just.
Wow.
We
It's like a
move-
crash zoom out.
Oh, she's on a foot now. There she is. She's out of the water. Was that a word?
What is it in Russian?
What does it say?
It's a bad word. It's a curse word.
What does it say? Come on, Katie.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Similar
means
to?
like fuck, yeah.
I said fuck! They're not even Russian in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, these are supposed to be like Spanish conquistadors, right?
I'm just baffled every time I see it again. And it gets better every time I see it too.
I don't know, I just wondered like how much experience do you have to have this kind of clear vision? You're either born with it or it just...
Or it's
It's Maybelline.
Thank you so much.
reacting.
Ah.